Hey everyone, Stephen Levesque here, showing you Phoenix and the West Valley, and I wanted to get on here and shoot you another side-by-side comparison video of two different highly sought-after communities in the North Phoenix area, and that is the Verdin and Fireside. All right, so in previous videos, I've given you my personal opinion. Odds are, if you are watching a video like this, you are looking to move to the area. If that is the case, guess what? You can send me a simple text. Most people do, especially if they have any questions. Feel free to text me. My number is 480-331-3578. And guess what? I'm gonna be the actual person to text you back. So, all right. Now, what we're gonna look at with these two different communities is their location, size, amenities, price, and their fees. Now, these two are kind of interchangeable, right? But when I talk about fees, I'm talking about HOA fees and all that good stuff. Because a lot of new communities in Arizona generally have an HOA. If you're looking for a place with no HOA, I happen to know the areas that you can find a place with no HOA. So also, feel free to text me if you have any questions on that end. Now, when it comes to location, again, I've told you before, what's important to me as far as location is its proximity to the highway or anything like that, because I'm a realtor, I travel around the entire valley, and it's important for me to do less miles on my car, generally speaking, even though sometimes I just go where the wind blows me. But that's just my personal opinion. All right, so when it comes to location, I'm gonna give that to Fireside. Only reason is because Fireside is really close to the I-17. It's really easy to get to, other parts of the valley. The Verdin, it's still generally close, but it's still adding about 10 minutes to your commute in comparison to Fireside. So that's why Fireside wins that category, in my opinion. All right, so the next part is size. Now, both of them are kind of similar as far as that's concerned. Fireside, you're actually going to be looking at a smaller type house because they have condo options, whereas the Verdin are mostly pretty much all single family homes, and it's currently being developed, so that has yet to be determined. But the smallest size house in the Verdin is about 2,000 square feet. Okay, whereas Fireside, you're looking at about a 1,200 square foot condo, right? So as far as size and community, I'm gonna give that to Fireside. Only reason being is because you're just gonna have more options. And don't get me wrong, there's still some options as far as the Verdin is concerned. For example, the highest square foot house in the Verdin is about 4,800 square feet, whereas the highest square foot house in Fireside is about 4,600 square feet. Right, so they're pretty close as far as that's concerned, that is concerned, but you're just gonna have more options with Fireside. So that's my opinion. And then not to mention, the Verdin is a new community, so Fireside is pretty much almost full. It is fully developed at this point, right? So that's why I'm giving it to Fireside. Now, amenities. Fireside does offer a lot of amenities, but I'm actually gonna have to give this one to Verdin. The only reason is because they just have more options. Like your pickleball courts, all that stuff. They are developing a lot of different amenities in the area because those people who move to the Verdin are gonna be reliant on those amenities, right? Whereas Fireside, you might not be as reliant on those amenities because you live closer to stores and all that good stuff, so. All right. As far as the price range is concerned, with Fireside, you're looking from $360 to $900-ish, 900 plus. You might be in the high 900s. Now with Verdin, it's going to be a little more expensive. You're looking anywhere from $760 to almost a little over $1 million, right? So as far as price is concerned, I'm actually going to give that to Fireside. Now, with fees, I'm gonna give that to Fireside. The only reason being is because we know what those fees are. They're actually pretty expensive, not gonna lie. You're looking at almost like $400 per month. But odds are, if the Verdin is gonna be a bigger community, the fees could be less. So TBD as far as the fees are concerned with the Verdin. Now, as far as the winner is concerned, in my opinion, I'm gonna give that to Fireside. Only reason is because something that's closer to, civilization is what's important to me. If you're someone who's looking to maybe move to a retirement community or be somewhere a little more tucked away back in the mountains, the Verdin could be for you. But then again, I will say the Fireside is actually right next to a mountain preserve as well. So you're gonna get just as many options as far as hiking and all that is concerned. So that's why I'm giving Fireside the winner, in my opinion. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you watched to this point, you're probably looking to move to the area. Feel free to just send me a text. I'm easy to get a hold of. Hope to see you at the next one. Thanks.